Amid a spate of terror attacks in Jammu, Army Chief General Upendra Dwivedi is in the city today. The Chief of Army Staff will take stock of the security situation in the region, which has, remember, seen close to 10 terror attacks in the past month and a half. Now, ahead of his visit, the Army has deployed an additional 3,000 troops in Jammu to tackle the rising terror and surge in insurgency, specifically in the Pir Panjal range. The deployment includes a brigade headquarters, 3 infantry battalions and a small team of the elite para-special forces. The additional forces will be tasked with intensifying the ongoing counter-terror operations in the Jammu area. So that's the latest that is coming in from the valley, the Army Chief being in Jammu region today, a region that has seen multiple terror attacks in the last month and a half. Additional troops of the army also being deployed, as you can see on the visuals of your screen. The Chief of Army Staff, though, will be taking stock of the entire security situation and the security apparatus that has been put in place. In fact, now it has been tightened after the terror attacks in the past.
Of Upendra Dwivedi entering inside police headquarters, where he's going to have a meeting with all the senior police, BSF and other security force officers during this meeting. They are going to discuss about operational preparedness and how to make counter-infiltration great robust and how to improve counter-terror operation also, so that the terrorists from Pakistan, they are not able to spread their tentacles. It's a high-level meeting. This meeting, the second after the Cabinet Security Meet that was chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi just 2 days after Cabinet Security Meet. Now the Chief of Army Staff is here in Jammu, and he will be discussing issues with all the senior security force officers and kind of a strategy they have to devise. Now that in coming days they have to ensure that the terrorists are not able to spread their tentacles here in this region. And this is the second visit of Chief of Army Staff in Jammu ever since he have taken over charge on June 30th. Last time also had been to the forward area. That time also he met with the soldiers, tried to boost their morale, and this time they are going to discuss different strategies so that finally the terrorists can be pinned down at earliest, because right now the operations are continuing. Already 3,000 more troops had been brought over to these areas. They have occupied several heights because reason is that there had been less presence of the boots. They want to increase the number of troops in that area so that there can be reinforcement in case of any terror attack or the terror incident. So right now the meeting has started here inside police headquarters. They will be discussing various things. Let's see what exactly will come out of this meeting. We'll keep track of each and everything. But here's one thing is quite clear. The government has made up their mind that they will not allow terrorists, Pakistan, to disturb and destabilize peace here in Jammu region.
Let me straight away go across to my colleague Pradeep Datta, who's been tracking the entire situation in the valley. Pradeep, what's the latest that you're picking up? The Army Chief is going to be in Jammu. 3,000 additional troops have been deployed in the region to take care of the security arrangement there, which now has been tightened. But what's the latest ground situation right now?
See, right now, Army Chief is here inside the police headquarters. He's chairing a meeting where he's going to interact with all the senior police officers, including Director General of Police R. Swan. Besides this, BSF and CRPF officers are also present there. And Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha will also be joining them shortly. And during that meeting, they're going to discuss about the strategies. One, that how they have to improvise on the counter-terror operation to ensure that the terrorists are not able to spread their tentacles. Second, they are going to make counter-terror quite robust, because we have seen that in recent past there has been infiltration of the Pakistani terrorists who have already fanned over to different locations like Riyasi, Poonch, Rajouri, as well as in the tri-junction of Kathua, Dora and Bhadrawa region. So they want to prevent the movement of the terrorists in that area, and already 3,000 troops have been deployed, because problem was that there was a very thin presence of the troops in that area. That's one of the reasons that terrorists almost had a free run. They were able to move from one hillock to another hillock, carrying out attack on our brave hearts. So now the presence of the troops has been increased. So what they're going to discuss during this meeting is that how they have to ensure the camps at different places, what used to exist in late 90s and 2000 before once again the peace was restored in that area. So they're going to devise that kind of a strategy. They're going to occupy those ridge lines so the terrorists are not able to operate, and they're going to shrink the space for the terrorists. The only space that will be left for them will be the graveyard. That's what actually they want. That kind of a strategy will be devised. So right now the meeting is going on. All the heads have been rolled, and they've rolled down their heads. They have pulled their sleeves, and they're going to devise the strategy for counter-terrorism as well as counter-infiltration. Because reason is that the biggest worry right now is that there are some terrorists who are coming out to this side. It appears that there is a tunnel. They're looking for the tunnel because using their subterranean means to sneak in like rodents come out to this place. And then they are sitting up, staying in different caves also. And what they have got to know is that the terrorists are not using their mobile phone. What they are doing is that first thing what they do is when they enter inside somebody's residence in any of these areas, upper reaches, this first thing they do is they confiscate their phones. Then after that, they use their network also so that their movement is not located.
Okay.
And that's what they do. The second thing is they have got about 2 to 5 lakh with them. They pay money to the people whosoever prepares food for them. So that they are trying to create a very good impression of them as if kind of a car, the Robin Hood kind of image. But the reality, everybody knows that
All right,
they are
Pradeep,
terrorists.
so there are a lot of concerns that right
innocent
now
civilians,
are
what
on
they
the
do.
minds of the security personnel in the valley, and that crucial meeting taking place with the Chief of Army Staff in the Jammu region. Pradeep, you keep a track of this and we'll keep coming back to you for the latest from Jammu and Kashmir right now. Thank you very much for joining us. Of course, viewers, we will keep getting you the latest from Jammu and Kashmir. The Army Chief, remember, is currently, as we speak, in the valley. He's holding a crucial meeting about the entire security apparatus in the Jammu region, which, remember, has seen several terror attacks in the past.